Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Prioritizing Pennies with Patty. I am here today to show up and be accountable on this new budgeting journey. I just wanted to start out and say, previously I used to budget in a notebook, I guess. I would write out my debts, the dates they were due, and the amounts that were due, and that was it. After that, the money was, whatever money was left over was pretty much just spent. I didn't save anything. So this is why I'm here today. I have credit card debt that I need to work on, and I need to start saving to pay for that, as well as future requirements. To start out, I am currently $30,418.20 in credit card debt alone. $959.50 is what I'm paying in monthly charges. This spreadsheet is from Vertex. It's online. They do have a free version where you can, I think it's up to 10. I paid for an extended version because I had additional cards I needed to add. This is what's left of what I'm working on. I have paid off a few others. So yeah, this is where I am right now. I purchased a budget planner from Pink Cloth. Tina, she is a budgeting on YouTube. She has an Etsy store, and she also has a website where I purchased items from her. So let's get into it. My vision board, this is where you use this section to bring your visions and goals into reality, writing them down. What do you want to achieve? This year, for me, it's beyond important that I budget my paychecks and I pay off my credit cards. I need to learn to say no. I'm a mother, a grandma, a wife, a friend. I like to be able to help, and I like to be able to give when I can. It's a motherly thing, I guess. So I really need to pull back. All of our kids are grown. I have grandkids, but I must determine if things are a need or a want. I need to think those through. My end goal is to pay off my cards and have my cash back. I plan to create my plan and stick to it. Ultimately, whatever it is that I'm wanting, I need to save for it. February 2024 is my first month in this journey. And actually today is my first YouTube video. So I am very happy to have you here. Hopefully you will stick along with me on this journey and offer advice or tips and tricks of what worked for you. I can do this. I pulled this little quote from my notebook that I was using prior. I don't remember where I got this from, but it was said that what does it take to blow $10,000 in 1 year? And it's just $27.40 in miscellaneous spending per day. That like blew my mind. I can see how easy this would be. I'm not sure every day, but yeah, we probably do spend $27.40 a day. So yeah. The yearly planner, January was bad. I didn't start my journey then. I opted to wait. I was trying to learn how to do this, but I did freeze my credit cards, and obviously you see why. I literally froze them. They are in the freezer, which would cause, I seen this somewhere. Can't remember if it was YouTube, but if you freeze them, you gotta thaw them before you could use them. February, beginning my journey, I also paid off my Old Navy card. I froze my bank card. You'll see why. And creating my YouTube journey or YouTube channel so that I can be held accountable. A big thing for me lately has been saying, show up. That's literally all it takes, is to just show up. So yeah, I hope that you guys will join me on this journey and help me be accountable. March, I plan to work on the IKEA card next. We do have 3 paydays in March. Hopefully we might have a bonus. I don't know. It would be nice, and it would be really nice if it was enough to cover one of these smaller cards, because that would be an extra perk. Free up some more money. But ultimately, with the 3 paydays, I'll pay off a IKEA card and hope to begin paying on another one, or if I have enough, pay off another one. So that's where we are. Let's get into the actual, we got a subscriptions tracker. I have YouTube, that's primarily what I use. Netflix, Roblox is for the granddaughter. Apple Storage, it was $9.99. I downgraded, so next month it'll be $2.99. Hopefully I can get this down to 0. I really need to go through my iCloud. I have a lot of things that I snap screenshots, like I'm gonna look at them later, and I don't. Disney, Hulu, and then Amazon Prime. I didn't put this down, it's yearly. It will come out on the Amazon Prime card. I don't know. I don't know. Disney, Hulu, and Netflix, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do now that they're doing this whole family sharing thing. Because the grandkids use the Disney, but sometimes we use the Hulu here. So I don't know. We'll have to figure this out. But that changes in March. And I know Netflix changed, so yeah. So this is what we have for subscriptions. Get into the February calendar. I really liked this setup. I was kind of nervous about doing it this way on the calendar, writing out the bills. So I was nervous I was going to miss something, but I'm actually kind of liking this. So basically, my paydays were the 2nd and the 16th, and I have those marked in green. And what you do is whatever you're paying with this first paycheck, you highlight it one color, and then the second paycheck, I would highlight it the other color, so orange. So with my first paycheck, I paid the water bill. Our Black Jeep gets paid twice a month. It's split in half. So Black Jeep, Best Buy, IKEA, Walmart, Old Navy, which was paid off, City, energy bill, gas and electric, that storage for Apple Storage, Roblox, Capital One Silver, the Capital One regular, blue card, Care Credit, and YouTube, Chase and Kohl's. So that's everything I paid with my first check. My focus here, I wrote a little note, my debit card is a huge problem. Spending outside of the budget, which I really didn't have one yet, but it's huge. I recognized it this month with this very first check that it has to stop. So let's get into that. Budget month outlook. Last month I had no wins. I did horrible with my spending. In January, I mean, it's just a vicious cycle. This is exactly why I'm here. Debt payoff goals. I paid off my Old Navy card. And next in line, I want to pay the IKEA card. No spend goals. February, no spend challenge. As I said, I had to freeze my debit card. Problem. So that was a fail. Pay debt. Do some savings challenges. These are going to be small. Nothing big. My ultimate goal is to pay on debt. No investment goals yet. Every little bit adds up. Little wins. And we'll get into this notation here about putting $2 into a savings challenge in a little bit. So in my very first paycheck, my income for that, I get paid bi-weekly, so 2 times a month. That first check was $17.48.20. No side hustles. I don't know if I even had a rollover at that point. The bills that came out of this check was my water bill. I budgeted $144.20 because if I pay by debit card, there's a fee. I ended up finding that I could pay by my checking account, so it was a little bit cheaper. I don't have any stamps, otherwise I probably would have just mailed it. The black Jeep came out, $321.93. Best Buy, $45. IKEA, $30. I have this in red because I wrote these down on a piece of paper intending to pay them. I was carrying it around like, okay, I got to pay these things. And then I think I screwed up thinking that IKEA was due on the 5th because I paid everything else except for that one. And then when I went to pay it, I ended up being late. So I will get a late fee, I'm sure, $30, $45. I'm not sure what it is, so that's why it's in red. I'm thinking about putting these on auto pay since I am paying them when they're due. What difference would it make, right? I don't know. If you've done that, let me know what you think. I'm thinking if I'm doing it anyway, what difference does it make? And then I could pay more, I guess. I don't know. Walmart, $51. Old Navy was $40.65 for the payment, but I ended up paying $189.80 to pay it off. City, $44. Gas and electric, $221.45. We don't even have our heat on high. Like, literally, it's 67. I don't care for hot weather, so I don't really keep the house warm. So I think a lot of this is probably lights and TVs. Roblox, $19.99. Capital One, $30. Capital One, $37. Care Credit, $44. Chase, $49. Kohl's, $76. Apple's not due to the end of the month, but I pay for Netflix off that card, and I also paid for my budget planner, so I ended up paying this earlier to cover those expenses. Nothing in savings. I'm thinking this is like your savings account or high yield account, like if you're putting stuff in there. I don't have anything yet, so this has nothing. Debt, I'm not too sure how to handle this spot. I'm thinking this is probably in addition to your monthly payment, anything above and beyond that you paid. So I should have probably put this down here, but we'll figure that out later as we go. This is the first time we use this, but I did pay off the Old Navy. I have, after I subtracted everything that came out of my check, I have my total in red, and this is because of the debit card problem. And you'll see this when we get to the expense tracker. I put a little note here. I was kind of upset I didn't have anything to really save for my savings challenges. Week 1, my expense tracker, like I literally blew $285.79, and I was so upset about this. Just couldn't believe it. I don't have any cash envelopes started, but now that I froze my debit card, I'm going to have to allot myself money for gas And not sure what else. Maybe if I allot myself a few dollars, like if I do a Dunkin' run for work, or, you know, food, whatever. I mean, ultimately, I want to do birthdays and Christmas. All these things are going to have to wait for now. Here, I was trying to think what to do for future, like trying to get 1 month ahead or something, like how I could start an envelope for that, or auto repairs, tires, something like that. My mini emergency, there's one that I was doing for $75. I didn't put anything in there. The 52-week challenge, I did put $2 in, so that was a new one from the pink cloth that I started. So I was excited about that, so that changed. And then the 100 envelope, I didn't put anything in there this time, so we will see. This was the expense tracker. If you have never done an expense tracker and you're kind of in a situation similar where you're just spending money, sit down and do the expense tracker. I have never done one of these, and this literally blew my mind. I can only get gas that I know of for certain at certain gas stations. So I literally had one gas expense, $23.98. The rest of these expenses were, there's a few coffee. Most of them are eating out or stopping at the gas station and grabbing something. I stopped at Michael's. I had my granddaughter. And I mean, just really, really need to crack down on what I'm doing. I need to pay attention, and a lot. This would help with when I get to that point of setting up an envelope, or even like I know I get coffee the 2 days I go into the office, setting aside that money in the envelope when I get paid, and the gas money, that's a start. So overall, my needs was the gas, $23.98. Food was $172.88. Like that just blew my mind. And that's just out food. We buy groceries. I mean, Burger King, $42.67. Really? Who would have thought? I'm just really irritated with myself with this. Miscellaneous spending, stopping at the gas station, all this, $112.91. So altogether, I blew through $285.79. Not ideal, but it is the picture, and I'm aware of it now. I'm planning to do better, you know, with this next check. So we'll see what happens. I did create this cheat sheet, so I have the due dates of all the bills that need to be paid, so I can use this in the month to month. Because right now I have too many to put in the bill tracker within the binder. I do have a couple challenges that I'm doing. This one I got off of TikTok. I can't remember who it was under, but I could find out. I guess I could try if somebody was interested. This is a mini emergency fund. It has all of these sections in the amount that you'll have at the end of the challenge. This whole challenge adds up to $1,000. So as you see here, $100, small amounts, $250. These get a little bit bigger with the 50s in there. Again, $175, small amounts. Mini emergency, $15 for $135. All I have in here, $6 to start on the 75, and I had that in here for a while now. I did not add anything to this one. I did, however, this was one I picked up off of the pink cloth life. the 52-week challenge. I really liked this one, and I was excited to be able to put $2 in. So this one is a weekly challenge. You could do more than one a week, but it goes from $2 all the way up to $53, and I think at the end of the challenge it's $1,430. So my idea is to get through this one and this one, because we're looking at 1,000 something combined. I figured to help pay on debt or start an emergency fund, or you know, if I could get through this one twice, that would be cool, and be able to use some for Christmas as well. Right now, that's about all we're doing. I do have the 100 envelope challenge. I don't have much in here. Just cross off whatever you do save. You're supposed to save $5,050. But I started it not that long ago. I just haven't added to this one, so I just got the 3 pockets done. But this is a very common one online. So yeah. So 30,000 in debt and a journey ahead of me. I'm hoping that you will come along for this journey and offer any advice or suggestions or any tips or tricks that worked for you. In the meantime, I will be over here trying to pinch pennies and see what we can make happen. If you get a chance, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so that way next time I go on another video, you will be able to see where we are. I appreciate you stopping by tonight, and have a great night. Bye.